Hello everyone, and I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this episode of Extinct Breaks Toy Review, Divisoria series. A collection of toy review videos of things that I bought from Divisoria. Oh, hi Moira. Yeah, Divisoria is actually the biggest flea market here in the Philippines and is located in Tondo, Manila. Yeah, it's really nice to go here and buy some things. Oh, Usher, yeah, the prices are actually really cheap, and this would include from bags, other things, decorations, even toys. We were actually with a fellow YouTuber, Kisha Sayer. Please check her channel out and subscribe. Alright, so on with the video. So first up on the series, we have here the Pogo 6016 Dinosaur collection. So we have Stygimoloch, we have the Dilophosaurus, and also Raptors. We have 3 Stygimoloch, 3 Raptors, and 2 Dilophosauruses. Alright, so now it's time for us to start with the Stygimoloch first. So we have here the front of the box. It says here the Pogo logo. We have here Jurassic World. It says 6+, and it has the numbers in it, 6016. And for the Stygimoloch, it's actually numbers 1, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's begin examining the box. So at the side of the box, you can see here Jurassic World, and it says here not 4, 0 to 3 because it has small parts to it. On the back, you have here the instructions and some photos of the whole set. On the side of the box, you see here the Stygimoloch, and on the bottom part would be some Chinese characters that of course I cannot read. Alright, so let's start opening one box and then let's see what's inside. Oops, there you go, the Stygimoloch number 1. Yeah, it looks good. However, the color is not as expected. The colors here would be pretty much the same as that of the Lego Stygimoloch. It's orangey. However, the actual toy is dark brown. So that's a boo-boo, but that's okay. I will be using this for other customs anyway. Okay, so I'm inserting here the horns on the back. It's really not pudging it. It's difficult to put in, so I don't know how to do this, but hey, let's wait and see. Ta-da! So here you go. After several muscle aching exercises, I was able to put all 4 horns, but I'm not going to do this for the rest. It's really difficult to put, so if you're trying to buy this as a Stygimoloch model or toy, you can probably decide to use other brands instead. Okay, but anyway, so the reason why I want this one is because it has the same arms as that of the Stygimoloch Lego, which is the 3-fingered hands. It also has several, extra plastic, but that's okay. I would be taking them out anyways, so that's okay, I guess. There's also difficulty in inserting the hands. You really need to push it and, give it a little hack. Alright, so that is the completed figure for this Stygimoloch. Let's take a look at the other 2. Alright? But before we go there, you can see here the difference between the colors. It's really dark brown, while the photo on the box is really orangey. Okay, so let's move on with the other 2 Stygimoloch. Here we have number 4 and number 5. Okay, so let's start with maybe doing the green one first or the brownish one. Let me decide. Okay, so let's do them both actually. As I've said earlier, I wouldn't be putting in the horns on the back because it's really painful to do. I will, however, be assembling the rest of the body. Okay, so there is also some discrepancy in where the eyes are being placed. You can see here the eyes are way down the actual placement of the eyes, while the other side is pretty much okay, but yeah, it looks just weird. Okay, there's also some paint chipping, but it's okay. I will be repainting some of them and we'll be using it as for other customs instead. Okay, so let's just finish off this one and let's move on to the next Stygimoloch. Again, for those of you who are actually looking forward on buying a proper Stygimoloch, this may not be the brand for you. You may want to take a look at some other brands instead because, as I've said earlier, the horns on the back are really difficult to put in, so better not do that instead. So let's now go on and move on to the next Stygimoloch. By the way, the combination of the colors on the first Stygimoloch is really good. I think the browns and the light orange is a good combination of colors. Also this one, the olive green and also the brown, light browns and the yellows on the beak is also a good coloration. Okay, so let's move on and assemble this particular figure. It's pretty much the same. You place in the head, and then there are pegs for the legs and also the arms. I think the tail can also be removed, however it cannot be twisted or it's not articulated very well. So that would be the last part for it, the arm. Yeah! Put it in there. It's so difficult to push in. However, yeah, as I've said earlier, I will be using this for other customs, so I don't really mind. Okay, so this one I'm not going to even attempt to push because it's really difficult. Alright, so I guess it's time for us to rate this particular toy, since this is a toy review. Okay, so for this particular toy set for the Stygimoloch 6016, there are a few caveats that I found here that would really push me to give not a very high score. So actually, the horns on the back, the tightness of the joints really tick me off a bit. So I'm going to give this particular set a 5 out of 10. So it's a 5 out of 10 because of the two main points that I've said earlier. Also, the horns are pretty much useless at this point if I'm going to make a Stygimoloch, but I will still have use for it in terms of making other customs. So it's a useful figure for me. But yeah, those are the caveats for this particular ad. And that's it for our toy review today. Please follow me on my social media accounts. We have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I also have a new account in Laika, which is only available here in the Philippines, but soon will be global. If you'd like to support Extinct Bricks, please send me Laika gems on extinct_bricks. Also, our babies Moira and Asher has their own vlog now, The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support their channel as well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar!